a question?
What's the preferred fasting for the religion? I don't know anything
Preferred what?
about that.
So she wants to know about fasting.
Well, I mean, when you say what's preferred fasting,
Yes. How do you fast? What?
well, preferred fasting, I don't know what you mean by that, because if you read your New Testament, they fasted, but we're not told anywhere how to fast exactly. So you'd have to go outside of the books of the Bible and see how the early Christians would fast. And we have evidence from the first century that the Christians would fast Wednesdays and Fridays. That was a given, every week, Wednesday and Fridays. So the way they fast in the Bible is that they refrain from eating. So they wouldn't eat any food. And some people wouldn't even drink water for a few days. But in the case of Jesus, for example, when he enters the wilderness and he fasts 40 days, it doesn't say he didn't drink. His fasting was he didn't eat, right? So the way they fast is they refrain from food for a period of time. Now, if you want to fast for several days, 2 or 3 days, and if you want to try not to drink, God bless you. But it's refraining from physical food for a period of time. But the New Testament doesn't tell you how long you should do it or how often you should do it. It tells you should do it. So then you need to look outside of the books of the Bible and look at church history and see how the Christians would fast. And we have evidence from the first century, from a document called the Didache, that the Christians made it a habit to fast every Wednesday and Friday. That's in the Didache. It's a document that you can read online for free. It's translated in English. And in chapter, if you go to chapter 8, it tells you, recite the Lord's Prayer 3 times a day. Our Father who art in heaven says, do that 3 times a day and fast on Wednesdays and Fridays. That's why today in the Catholic Church and the Orthodox Church, they actually tell their members to fast on Wednesday and Friday. Now, I think in the Catholic tradition says refrain from meat. But in the first century, they wouldn't eat. Not just meat. Okay. They wouldn't eat. Are you with me there?
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for that answer as well.
So if you want to start fasting, do Wednesdays and Fridays. Do it from, anyway, at the time of Christ, their days began at evening. So from evening to evening. So Wednesday began Tuesday evening when the sun sets. That's when Wednesday began for them. And then when the sun sets on Wednesday, that was Thursday. So they would fast from evening to evening. Now, our day begins at midnight. So right now, if it's midnight for you, it's Monday. Whereas for them, Monday would have begun on Sunday evening. When the sun sets, that's when the new day begins. So they would fast from evening to evening. So try Wednesdays and Fridays for now.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sounds